Hello and welcome back to Dimension Shift Studios after all this time. Today we're going to be looking at Blood in Plunder, which, if you don't know, is a pirate-type sailing game made by Firelock Games. I had purchased some stuff from the Kickstarter in, I believe, October or November of 2017, and actually just received that order in the mail. So this is, I believe, the basic $100 set that comes with some of the ground forces, cannon, team, and then a few of the books and a boat. We're going to open it up. We're going to see what's in there. I really don't remember. I know there were some extra backer rewards due to the amount that was pledged by the community as a whole. So we'll get in there and see how it goes. So here we have Lawrence de Graaf. So as a part of this set, they came out with several new legendary heroes, and I have a bunch of French stuff. I haven't played the game, even though I have a few starters and a bunch of boats. Like, I've spent a few hundred or so on the game and never played a match just because I can't find anybody local who is playing it, even though I'm in like the Central Florida area, and this stuff is shipped out of Miami, and apparently the game was playtesting in like Orlando, which is only like 45 minutes away. But all that said, French dude, and pretty cool model. All their stuff's metal, and what's great about their model set is that they're not part of a sprue that you have to glue together after clipping the little pieces apart. So this is a whole model. You can just pull them out and paint them. And it looks like this is a combat card for Paraguay, I guess. Maybe not pronouncing that right. But that is the new ship, which is based around their new Native American army set. And that shows how the ship moves, what type of traits it has. In the baggie here comes a few cannons or guns of some type, and then some of the rigging wood pieces, which you use to attach the sails and the ropes and stuff to the masts. And then it looks like there are a whole bunch of cards for the other ships that came out before the Kickstarter, but they came out with additional stat cards for you to keep track of it, and I guess the Kickstarter was releasing those as well. So these are for ships that did not come in the backer reward set, but the other ones that were out before or that may be coming out later. So got a bark, a heavy frigate ship, a sloop of war, privateer sloop, privateer flute, longboat, canoa, Paraguay, and a privateer brigantine. So the cool thing is I own a lot of these ships, but I didn't have cards of this type because I guess they hadn't come out yet. So now you're able to supplement what you already own with these new combat cards. And then here you got a starter for the ground forces. So this is one of the things that you can actually choose. I believe they had like a Dutch starter, a Native American starter, or you could supplement your naval forces with these ground forces, European colonial militia. So this would work for any of the core factions, like the French, the Spanish, and the other one, the British, I guess it would be. So I will paint these guys and use them with my French. But it comes with a little cannon team, a bunch of dudes on horses, and then just a generic rifleman team. And here you've got an activation deck. So the cool thing about this game is the way that the players determine which units move and who takes what turn is from a deck of cards. And you can use a normal 54 card deck and use the diamonds and clubs and all that kind of stuff, which all mean different things in the game, in order to figure out who is going first. And then the numbers. Is there a 12 in a normal deck of cards? I don't know. Okay, never mind. There's a queen and a king and an ace. Yeah, okay. So each of the different cards has a number affiliated and then a suit, I guess it's called. So those determine how your units activate and in which order. So you can use a normal 54 card or 52 card. I don't remember how many cards are in a deck. But you can use a normal deck to play, or you could use one of their specialized decks, which are good because they give you a little bit more details about how they interact with the actual troops. Because as an example, you have different classes of troops. You have inexperienced, trained, and veteran, and you have a different number of actions based on when they activate and things like that. So this gives you notes if you're not really familiar. It helps especially newer players to realize or keep track of what each suit or number would do. And then this is cool. So this is one of the new boats. So the other boats that I've got are more of a basic colonial wooden ship type situation, like a frigate. This is more like natural wood. It even has kind of a wood grain texture. I'm not sure if you can see it in this light because I've got the white light on the white resin, but it's got like a wood texture to it, and then just kind of like a basic carved look, which is neat. Comes with the sticks that you'll use as masts, which will go with that wooden etched piece for rigging. So you pop these out, put them on the boat, the masts and stuff. I'd have to look at a picture to see how, but that's pretty neat. All their stuff is, as far as the ships, are resin, so they're pretty sturdy, and it's just like a solid piece of plastic that you just have to put those masts into. And then other pieces, looks like here we've got casualty markers, and it came with 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, just flat on the bottom, but it's just dudes who can lay on the ground, be dead, you know, that's pretty neat. A cool set of dice. So these all use 10-sided dice, and they have faction-specific ones. I have a set of French ones, which are yellow and white, but these are like blood-themed, so they're these dark red with the burnt black look to them. It's pretty neat. I like those a lot. And then one more set of people. Dump them out in the box here and see what they are. I know these were some of the stretch goals. They're supposed to be atmospheric dudes. So this guy looks like some type of merchant. He's got a little pipe in his hand. This guy, he looks like a soldier or like a countryman or something. He's got a sword and a cane. I think the point of this one was it was supposed to be a female sailor. Like somebody who'd snuck onto the ship and she was just to fit in with the pirates there. I remember them having some type of background. And then chick with a fan. That's neat. And then I remember them advertising this. I thought it was supposed to be like a bigger piece of terrain, but it's like a little monkey king idol looking thing, and then it has a monkey on it. So you could paint that as like a gold treasure statue or something that the pirates might be fighting over as an objective, which would be thematic. Alright, there's also something at the bottom of the box. I'm pretty sure it's just the rule book. So, with the new set, it was supposed to be launching new rules, which I guess changed some of the old rules while also adding things for the new Dutch and Native American factions. And with that, you've got the No Peace Beyond the Line rulebook. What was really neat about their Kickstarter is that because they were running a little bit behind schedule, which you kind of expect with Kickstarters, they put out a PDF of this book since they were trying to get it out on time. People who may be playing some of the things that they had bought before that they didn't have rules for, they tried to make sure everybody had these as quickly as they could. So here you see some faction rules for the Native Americans. You have different eras that they might be played in that give them different abilities. And then the stats for some of the new people. Explanations of the core rules, it looks like. You've got the different suit information there for how your cards interact with the game, things like that. So, looks like it actually has an explanation of the rules if you only have this book, and then also information for new scenarios. I don't even know the old scenarios because, as I said before, I know how the game is played. I played a demo whenever I first got interested in the game at PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia, but never actually played a game. I just have my game room set up with an aquatic map and islands and stuff and a bunch of boats sitting around the room. So that is it for this reveal, I guess, of Blood and Plunder stuff from the Kickstarter. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Goodbye.